Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Trevor or Trevor, whatever, and today is a bad day. It's a very sad day, guys. Today, well, technically it was yesterday, but today, yesterday, whatever you want to call it, was Pokemon Go Fest. Pokemon Go Fest in Chicago. What this means, though, guys, is that I went to Chicago, got a hotel, got all ready to play Pokemon Go. Waited in line. This line was monstrous, guys. Here, let me pull it up. So, here, just looking in paint here. So, this is what happened, guys. Here is the park on a very small scale. And this right here along the outside, guys, is the early entry line. And right here is the gate. So, we stood in line from right here because there was nothing that was marked clearly. Walked all the way down to here, right here where we got stopped, and we're told that this was the early entry line, that we had to go over to the other side of the park, which was, here's a block, and then this was all gated off here. Here's the road over here. And then so there's water over here, whatever. But then there's a fountain right in the middle here. Well, right here was the line, and we cut through this line to get to the end of the line, which was right here. And then it went this way, and then it went back this way, and it went like this, probably 20 times. Back and forth like this. And we finally make it up to the fountain, and then it comes back, and it loops back around, up, and then it keeps going like this. All the way around this fountain. We finally get to here, where it comes out, and then there's a bunch of people over here which have lined up, and now this is the end of the line way over here. But this one here finally connected into here, and we finally made our way into Grant Park, which was right here. Where we were like, okay, we finally made it in. Let's get our QR codes. Let's go scan in. Let's start catching stuff. And we get in there, and we can't scan our QR codes. And why can't we scan our QR codes? We go to information. Information tells us that AT&T and USA customers are having problems along with a lot of other providers. So this whole thing that Niantic did was a bust. It was Flop Fest 2017, Fail Fest, whatever you want to call it. We got there at 9:30 in the morning, got in the early entry line by mistake because nothing was marked, went all the way back around, and we were in by 12:30, which meant we missed the first window or opportunity of, what do I want to call it? We missed the first window of the catch windows for the different bonuses. So we got this whole bonus. We didn't even get to use it yet. And then we finally get in, do all this stuff with information. We finally get our medal spun in, and the game will not open because for some reason right in Grant Park, nobody's cell signal works, except for some Verizon and some Sprint customers. But that was it. So we literally sat there and waited from about 12:30 until 4:45 when they finally called everything off. Each time, probably about 45 minutes after each window ended, they did an update on the main stage. Let me see if I can find it on Niantic's page right here. Here we go. So Niantic had this big stage set up that you can see right here. And if you read this right here, people booing the CEO right off. So if you guys just watch this, he's literally getting booed off the stage right now. We are all booing him because nothing was working. So it was literally a crap fest. So if you can hear him, we're all booing him right now. It's not all Niantic's fault, but Niantic had a big part to do with it. Bugs and everything else. Which was garbage. So just keep watching it, guys. Okay, well, I guess that was it. But you guys heard it. He got booed off the stage pretty much. Trainer Tips was there along with Mystic 7, Lachlan. But something else happened, guys. Everybody's getting full refunds on their wristbands to get into the park because nothing worked. So Niantic just lost $700,000 just off of that. Then they said that everybody that was there gets $100 free worth of Poke Coins and Lugia. Yes, that's right, guys. They're giving us a Lugia. Anybody that was in Grant Park today that scanned in their QR code and got their medal will be getting a Lugia as well. Free, no charge. So what does that mean for everybody else in the world? Can everybody else get it? Yes. So right now, the big thing that I'm mad about is Heracross. Heracross is a Southern Region exclusive. It's a Southern Region exclusive Pokemon that I do not have access to, and I could not catch this weekend. So, this weekend. So it's very upsetting to find that people that actually had and were able to catch stuff were able to catch the Heracross. I did manage to get an unknown when I was on my way out of Chicago. It finally popped up, an unknown showed up. So I clicked on it, waited until we got to a better spot, lower cell signal, caught it, was happy. I want a Heracross. So I did send Niantic a message because I did spend money on the game getting ready for Go Fest. All I want is my Heracross. With that said, though, yes, I do want the Lugia, but I still want my Heracross. I went down there for these specifics anyways. Heracross was one of them. I thought there was going to be more, like Mr. Mime, Kangaskhan, Farfetch'd. Obviously not, because it's just absolute garbage. Why Niantic and the sales companies didn't have everything planned out perfectly, knowing that there's going to be about 20,000 people at this event? Do you know how... You know how many angry people there are now? How many people that are disappointed? I went down there to Chicago for the first time this weekend. And obviously, I had a great time. Yes, I did. Chicago is a beautiful city. Yes, are the drivers crazy? Of course. Is traffic crazy? Yes. Do people walk out in front of cars? Yes. But that has nothing to do with this. Stayed in a really nice hotel, guys. Could look out the window, whatever. Caught a bunch of Pokemon from my hotel room. As soon as I go to the actual event, can't do anything. Nothing opens. The whole thing's junk. So now that I'm done ranting on how much of a fail this event was, I don't want to blame everything on Niantic. A lot of places are blaming everything on Niantic right now. If we take a look, Pokemon Go Fest 2017 fail. So, like here, thefortune.com. Unplayable at Pokemon Go. Nightmare scenario unfolding for Pokemon Go developer Niantic Labs. Technical glitches are plaguing the first Pokemon Go Fest, a festival that has attracted thousands of gamers, fans to Chicago's Grant Park. No, that's not what it was. Anyways, the issues were so severe that the CEO, John Hankey, was heckled loudly when he took the stage this afternoon. Of course he was. Nobody, and I mean nobody, was happy. This was such a flop of... It was just such a flop of an event that it didn't even pay. I don't even know why. If I would have known it was gonna be this bad, I would not have spent the money to drive down there, stay in a hotel, get up, and go to this event. I spent over 3 hours in line because stuff was not marked clearly, and then I got into the park where I spent 5 hours waiting for the game to work. I caught one Machop while I was inside and was able to spin one Pokestop. That was it. So, more things that are wrong with and just bad about this event. Like I said before, the CEO was heckled and he was booed when he came out on stage. So, what they're doing about this, guys, is everybody that attended, everybody that got their QR code and spun in, registered, they are getting a full refund for their wristband. 2, they're giving away $100 worth of Pokecoins for free, and everybody at the event got a Lugia. And out of the 3 challenge windows, Mystic helped the most, so they also released Articuno. So the next 48 hours, guys, Articuno and Lugia will now be raid bosses. So if anybody happens to see them, make sure to get them now, because they will only be sticking around for 48 hours. It was just such a flop fest. Right here. Son got on with Verizon, can't log in with AT&T. Chanting, "We can't play." Everybody was chanting, "We can't play." We can't play. I was in that crowd, guys. Nobody could play. Nobody could play. And a lot of these these places are blaming it all on Niantic, which in hindsight is not all Niantic's fault. It was a mixture between the carriers and Niantic. Niantic had bugs that caused authentication errors, along with a lot more different bugs that couldn't allow people to connect to networks, even play the game. So they ended up extending the radius outside of Grant Park up to 2 miles, which still did not help me, because I still didn't get my hair across, which I am very upset about. So they did get an email. But like Reddit, it was such a flop. FailFest 2017 is the nicest thing that you can say about it. You get into a line that's unmarked, you wait 3+ hours to get in after you figure out that, oh yeah, this is not the right line. Go to the other one that's, you know, looped around all willy-nilly. I drew a picture of it earlier in the stream, so go check that out. But it was just so gross. Nothing is working. Royal Comedy says, I can't catch Articuno a ton of lag. Obviously. They didn't have any dedicated servers on site. Everything was remoted in. And the only carrier that was testing its stress limits was Sprint, because Sprint was partnered with them. I'm pretty sure if I had the money at the time that I would have went over to the Sprint thing, or their little kiosk stand, and would have had them switch me from AT&T over to Sprint, just so that I could get and play the game. We literally sat there for 5 hours, and they're like, oh yeah, just wait and wait. Well, after the last event window ended, and they were tallying up all the results and such, before they told us that we're getting a Lugia and everything, they're like, bang. Well, this, that, and other thing, whatever. And then all of the extras, which they just kept repeating and told us, oh yeah, just wait around. And in hindsight, yes, that was good for them, because they were going to lose a lot of money when they said refunds. So if you did go and you want your refund, check your email for an email from Niantic, because they will be sending out an email on how you can get your refund. I'm sure they're going to do something weird, like offer you like that in like a special box for in the game, this, that, or the other thing. There were some YouTubers there. Mystic 7 was there. He jumped off the stage, did some other stuff. You can go check that out on his channel. Trainer tips. You know, he was there. He was pretty cool. Lachlan, he was pretty cool. But as for everybody else, everybody was very upset at how this all played out. Just the mass and utter chaos. Everything in GoFest today was a line. And with lines comes waiting, and people do not like to wait. So there's not really much I can say besides that, guys. I will be posting pictures and stuff over on my Twitter, so go check that out at Trevelus. Actually, that's my Instagram. I'll probably post them on Instagram as well, but you can find my Twitter down in the description. I'll be posting stuff there. So it is what it is. Now that I'm done with my rant, guys, I'm probably going to go get some rest, because now it's 1:30 a.m. So literally, I'm probably going to go out tomorrow. Hopefully I can get a whole group of people together, so that we can go get Articuno and possibly and potentially more Lugias. So Royal says that was BS. The whole GoFest was a flop other than Lugia. Lugia was just handed to us. There was nothing involved in it. I would have rather went and took on a fight with a raid boss of a Lugia than I would have just had it just handed to me. It is very, very, very upsetting to see such a great game and such a great and amazing event just go straight down the toilets, just because between them and carriers, you have to have all your stuff working. Test it. Test the stress load. Have on-site servers so you're not going to have this problem. Set up Wi-Fi networks for people so they can get on. I mean, it was bad. It was bad. It was a flop. It was FailFest 2017, and there's nothing more I can say about it. I don't know. Guys, let me know what you think. If you want me to explain anything else, put it in the live chat right now. I'll go over it as much as I can. Literally, we just sat there. We literally just sat there. Watched the event go on. Everything was overpriced. It was $8 for a burger that was literally a bun and a hamburger. There's no condiments, no nothing. So, I don't know. Guys, let me know if there's anything you want me to go over right now. Because right now, I'm so upset that we went down there. Yeah, we had a great time. Not at GoFest, though. Right here, GoFest, epic fail. Royal says, yeah, they spent more time on spoofing than the fest itself. That is true. That is very, very true. So, the whole thing, that how you had to do this, and it's talking to you the whole time you're trying to get in. On a big loudspeaker when you walk in, it says 3 easy steps. Come in, you get your bag checked so you don't have any prohibited items, which a lot of people did, which was absolute crap. But at some point you just have to say whatever and just start letting people in, because that line was everywhere. Gover says, sorry for not understanding, but are the legendary raids going to be there forever, or just in the next 20 or 48 hours on holidays where almost no raids are happening? Unfortunately, it is only for the next 48 hours, along with all of the bonuses. So, less buddy systems and stuff like that. So, you got your buddy system, your candy bonus, your Stardust bonus. Easy, are you joking? Royal says. Royal comedy. I probably stopped. Anyways, back to the whole bag check. At some point, you have to say whatever and start letting more people in, and you can't just dig through every single bag, because obviously 90% of the people are going to have only what's on the acceptable list, and the last 10% are going to have, that are all mixed in there, are going to have prohibited items. I don't know. Personally, I thought that was just crap fest. So after you went through, got your bag checked, you had to scan in your wristband. After you scanned in your wristband, you were handed a QR code in a nice little envelope with a patch that you could put on like your shirt, or like maybe like your sash. And then you went inside. When you went inside, there's a big thing saying all you got to do is open up your bag, or open up the game, spin a stop, and then enter your QR code, and then you should be good. You should be able to play for the rest of the day. Michael says, what are the prohibited items? The prohibited items, right here. There was no e-cigarettes or vaping devices, aerosol containers, sunscreen or beauty products, any and all professional recording equipment, for audio and video, professional cameras, anything with detachable lens, drones, totems, banners, flags, coolers other than medical use, frame backpacks, hammocks, glass containers, firearms, explosives, weapons, illegal, illicit substances of any kind, drugs, food or beverage from outside that did not include 2 factory sealed water bottles up to 1 liter, or empty bottles, umbrellas, Professional grade radios or walkie-talkies. Pets, except for service animals, which I saw a bunch of pets walking around in there that were definitely not service animals. Skateboards, scooters, bicycles, wagons, including red wagons or any personalized motor vehicles. Tents, canopies, shade structures of any kind. Unauthorized, unlicensed vendors are not allowed. Large wallet, chains, bicycle chains, bicycles inside the festival grounds. Free parking is near festival entrance. Chairs of any kind, inflatable rafts, furnitures, or chairs, etc. So that is what wasn't allowed. What you could bring in was, all I brought in was power packs, along with charging cables, my phone, and my water. That's all I brought. K14 Michael says, umbrellas, damn, they don't think it could rain? It was supposed to rain in the morning, and we all brought ponchos. So, and then we ended up sitting on the ponchos because there was no seating anywhere. I don't know. Medusa says maybe they did it on purpose. You know, I thought about that too. Maybe they had this whole flop so they... I couldn't even tell you. Why would you want to have a flop? It's supposed to be a great event, and you're just going to let it die? Just like that. So that's how fast everything went downhill. It was like, hype, just done, gone. Empress says, so the reason you're mad is because the game didn't work. Yes. I traveled, like, I couldn't even tell you. It's the matter of the fact that it did not work. Make your stuff better. Come on, Niantic. You are a better company than this. Program your stuff. Program your stuff better. Make it so that everybody can catch Heracross for the next 48 hours. Make it so everybody can catch Kangaskhan for the next 48 hours. Whatever it is, make it everybody, not just right there. Even though I was there, I couldn't even catch it. I'd rather go someplace else and be able to catch it than right there. I don't know. Manus says, well, they could have trolled everyone and just wanted to be a social event for everyone without Pokemon Go. Maybe, but half the players were still playing. And Medusa says, but they should be refunding flight and stuff too. Technically, they didn't make you buy the flight there or the hotel. So technically, they're not liable for that. Even though somebody did yell that, and, well, the CEO was up on stage after everybody got done booing him, and then somebody yelled, well, that's on you. And then, yeah. Medusa says, I stayed in my city and threw a lure party. That's awesome. I'm glad that you did that. I need anybody and everybody that's watching this stream right now. If you are in the Wausau area in Wisconsin tomorrow, let me know, because I need just a group of people. I want my Articuno. If I do not get this Articuno before the 48 hours, I'm going to be very upset. One, because I went down there to get full evolutions like Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, because I do not have those yet. Along with Tyranitar, Muk. I know I can get Muk around here. But bigger ones like Alakazam, Gengar, Machamp. I mean, yes, I still have some of those, but I want more. And I went down there to be part of this festival where you catch and you're part of this big group of people. Where now back in my city, nobody plays except for like 3 people, and they're all spoofers. So it's a horse apiece, guys. Grover says, you got your Lugia though? Not yet. It has not been put in my account yet, along with the $100 worth of Pokecoins that they're giving out. I don't know. I'm very upset. Emperor says, I have a Machamp. Congratulations. I finally got my first Machamp today. I actually evolved mine. But so for the next 48 hours, guys, Lugia and Articuno, they will be raid bosses that you can take on and potentially catch. Only for the next 48 hours. Those are the only two that have been released as of now. The next one will probably and most likely be released around the next event. I believe it's down in Atlanta, Georgia. Grover says, okay, so as a kind of makeup for the worst event ever, they do give you a Lugia. Yeah. For going there and having just a major flop of an event, yeah, they're like, you're going to get all the rewards, you're going to get $100 worth of Poke Coins, we're refunding you, and you're going to get a Lugia now. Which, yes. Royal Comedy says they should fix the lag or sell Pokemon Go to Supercell. They know how to handle games. Oh, jeez. Medusa says next event. Yeah, right? I don't think anybody wants to go to that event. I'm definitely not going to that event because it's such... Maybe they'll have their stuff together, maybe they won't, but it's just absolute crap at this point. I don't know. Let's just go through a couple more things, guys. Like I said, Trainer Tips, Mystic7, and Lachlan were the 3 YouTubers there that I knew. I did say hi to a couple of them. Unfortunately, I didn't ask for pictures because, I don't know. K14 Michael says, saw Trainer Tips and Reversal caught Lugia with 100% catch rate. That was probably given out at the end of the event, but at about 5 o'clock, as soon as they told us how we could get our refund for our bands and what was all being given out, we left. There was no point in staying. There were frames like this all over the park. This one just happened to be a Snorlax. There was ones with Totodile and stuff like that. Medusa says, I caught both legendaries with 2% catch rate. Well, congratulations. I still need to get my Articuno, and I gotta get it tomorrow. So, like I said, if anybody is in the Wausau area, Wausau, Wisconsin, please hit me up because I'd be very, very grateful to have some help with some Articunos. As for Unknown, I did catch Unknown Z, so that was pretty good. I don't know. Articuno, he's out there now. Unknowns have been spawning. It's just hit or miss. That was the first one I saw. Like I said here, guys, you can see that. I'll play this again for you guys. Where we booed the CEO. Boo! I was off the screen to the left a little bit there, guys. Yeah. Yeah. He just got booed. Nobody was happy about this event. Royal Comedy says, will Articuno be the raid boss in Chicago? Articuno is out to the whole world right now. Articuno and Lugia are both out. Chicago Fest was an absolute flop. Chicago Fest is over. Chicago Fest is dead. I don't know. I did get a bunch of Pikachus with the Ash hat from my hotel room the night prior. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow, guys. I'm going out and I'm going to try to catch as many Articuno and Lugia as possible. I just want one of each. I would be very satisfied with that. But I'm going to be very upset if I'm not able to get those at this time. So, with that said, guys, I appreciate everybody for watching this live stream. I don't like to be the person to rant and rave about stuff, but this was Flopfest 2017. If you follow me on Twitter and Facebook, I literally posted as soon as we left, and I got connection back. Pokemon Go Fest, more like No Fest. Flopfest 2017. It was bad. it was very bad, guys. I know that Niantic is trying their best to compensate for it, but I'm still very upset. I do feel that we should have been compensated more. I don't know. As for Rusty, says, "Wah, bunch of whiny brats. If you don't like it, don't play." You're not the one that spent a couple $100 to go down there, so leave. As for that, guys, I'm done with this rant. Hopefully Niantic can fix it. Hopefully they'll credit everybody down there with a limited edition Heracross. I don't know, but I guess I'll see you guys in a future stream. Hopefully it won't be anything bad about Pokemon Go. Hopefully I can get some good footage of some raid battles tomorrow. Make sure to check out my Instagram and Twitter. Links down in the description. I'll be posting some pictures from GoFest today. I'll probably do a slideshow I'll post on YouTube as well. But as for right now, guys, I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.